Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make Greek chicken gyros. So this is a very simple recipe. Um, what I have here is 4 chicken tenderloins that I cut up and cleaned. You can use chicken breast or chicken thighs, whatever you have on hand. This is just what I had. So this is what I'm going to be using. So first we're going to start off with the marinade. So for the marinade, you will need some Greek yogurt. So I'm going to be using this Chobani plain Greek yogurt. About a half of the container. Actually, I may just use the whole container since it's not that much in there. And stir it up. Yeah, I'm going to use about a half. Probably could have, the whole thing. I probably could have used only a half, honestly, but oh well. And then I'm going to add a tablespoon of olive oil. The olive oil I'm going to be using is this brand. It doesn't really matter which olive oil you have. Let me get a measuring. So you need 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And then you need 1 teaspoon of red wine vinegar. So I have here some red wine vinegar. I'm going to be using 1 teaspoon of that. Oh shit. I just squirted it. Hold on, let me grab. Where is my 1 teaspoon? Here we go. I need 1 teaspoon. Then you need 1 teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of pepper, which I have right here. Then oregano. I have this brand, and you just need 1 teaspoon of oregano. I'm gonna pour some. Oops. That should be good. And you will also need 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice. So I have a fresh lemon. I'm going to squeeze. Just gonna cut it in half and squeeze some lemon. I'm just going to use this same container. So that's probably about 1 lemon. I'm going to clean. Get some more juice out of there. I need to get a press. And we need about 1.5 tablespoons. Try not to get the seeds in there. If so, it doesn't really matter because you're not 1.5. And I'm going to use the rest of this lemon juice for something else that I'm going to be making. And then now you just want to stir this all together. And this is your marinade for your chicken. And you can taste the seasoning to see if you need to add more salt. But I don't like to over season my food with salt. It's really not good for you. But I do make sure that it has flavor. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt. It is like salty, but doesn't need a lot. And if you want, you can add some fresh garlic. I'm gonna add some fresh garlic. I'm gonna add about a clove. Since this is such a small portion, I'm gonna add a clove of garlic. A garlic press. Where is it? There it is. So I have this little thing. Let's see if I can bring you guys up. That's better. Okay. I have this. You just press it. Make sure we get all of that out of there. Now you can adjust how much garlic you put in here. Let me taste it. I think I want to add one more clove of garlic. You can never go wrong with garlic. Garlic is so good. Garlic and onion. You can never go wrong with those two ingredients. But you do want to be careful how much you add. Actually, I'm not going to add any more because we're going to put some in the sauce that's going to go with this. So this is our marinade. Now we're just going to pour this over our chicken. And this is going to marinate overnight. And I probably could add more chicken in there, but this is just for me. It's just, if I was cooking for more people, I probably could add like 5 more. This would probably be enough marinade for like at least 5 more pieces of chicken, tenderloins. But this is good enough for just me. So we're going to let this marinate overnight, and tomorrow I'm going to come back and show you how to grill it, as well as make the sauce and the salad to go on top. So I'll see you tomorrow. So here I have a salad, and in this salad it's going to be one of the toppings for the gyro. So in here I have 1 Roma tomato, 1/4 of a cucumber that I diced. I have some red onions that I sliced up as well, and some parsley, and then I drizzled in some olive oil This is the olive oil I used. I drizzled in some of this, and then I did salt and pepper to taste. Now you can adjust how much salt you added, or olive oil. You can just whatever you want in here. This is just the amount that I'm using, and this should be enough for 2 people. So when I make my recipes, I make them in small batches because it's just me. And then I'm going to add some feta cheese to this. I'm not going to add any vinegar to this salad because the sauce I'm going to show you guys is already a bit tangy from the Greek yogurt. So we want layers in our food. We don't want everything to taste the same. So I'm going to put in some feta cheese. That should be good. Oops. And then I'm just going to taste. Oh, that's a big onion. I'm just going to taste and see if I need to adjust my seasoning. I just may need to. Or if I need to add more olive oil. I'm gonna add some more salt. Not a lot. Oops, I got that out of my hand. And this is a very fresh salad. Oh, that's perfect. I'm gonna add a little bit more olive oil. And we're just gonna put this in the fridge. You don't want to mix it too much because the feta cheese will start to break apart and it will look gross. And we're just gonna put this in the fridge. So next we have our tzatziki sauce. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I know the T is silent. I know the T is silent, so I think it's like tzatziki, but it's basically a yogurt sauce. So in the sauce, I used 1 container of plain Greek yogurt by Chobani. I also put 1 tablespoon of olive oil, a half a tablespoon of lemon juice. Now you can use fresh or you can use the one that's in the container. I used the fresh. Also put a half a tablespoon of red wine vinegar, a half a teaspoon of salt, a half a tablespoon of dill weed. This is the dill weed. You can use fresh or dry. I have dried, so this is what I'm going to be using. Then I used 1 clove of fresh garlic. I just used 1. I used about this size. And you want this to be chopped. So, and then I grated 1/4 of a cucumber onto a clean paper towel, and then I squeezed out the liquid because cucumbers contain a lot of liquid. You don't want your sauce to be watery. You want it to be about this consistency, nice and thick. And that is our yogurt sauce. I'm just going to put that in the fridge, and then I'm going to start on the chicken. Okay guys, I am back. I have a pan that I'm going to be using to cook the chicken in. I have the heat on about 3. I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil in here. And the chicken, I've had it marinating overnight. Let me show you guys again. I had this marinating overnight. This is what it looks like. And I'm gonna get me some tongs. You don't want, I'm going to just basically scrape some of the sauce off of the chicken. Let's see if it's hot. Oh yeah, it's hot. Well, it's not really hot, but I'm just basically going to scrape some of the sauce off the chicken and just put them in there. And I cut mine in pieces, but you can leave yours in whole pieces and just cut them up. But I just went ahead and pre-cut them. Let's see if you guys got a good angle. And again, this is enough for 2 people, but I'm just going to save it tomorrow. So another reason why I make my food in small batches is because I try to cook different meals every day. Sometimes I'll just eat frozen, but I try to cook different meals every day, so it's easier for me to make a smaller batch. So I have it for dinner today, and then tomorrow I'll eat this for lunch, and then I'll make something else for dinner. I'm going to turn this up. I'm going to put it back on 4. It's starting to cool down. You want this to get like a nice crispy outer layer to it. And I'm just scraping off some of the marinade. You guys can see. I'm just going to cook and I'm going to clean up. Getting that spatula. Turn the heat up. Now you can grill this meat if you want. You can put it on kebabs and then put it on the grill. But I stay in an apartment. I don't have a grill. So this is going to have to work. So I will be back once it starts to get its color to it. I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to sit here and watch this. I'm trying not to make this video a long video, so I'm just going to show you portions and then come back once it's done. So I'll be right back. So my chicken is done. It has a nice char on it, just how I like it. So I ended up taking the chicken out and removing some of that fat because it wasn't a lot, but it was I wanted the chicken to char up, so I took the chicken out, scraped some of the fat out, and I put it back in there. And now it looks like this. So I'm just going to remove the chicken from this pan. Clean this off. Chicken popped everywhere. I'm just going to remove it and put it in a bowl. And now I'm just going to wipe this out very carefully because I'm going to use the same pan to warm up our pita bread. This is the kind that I got. And I'm just going to just wipe out some of the bits very carefully because you do not want to burn yourself. I'm gonna leave some of this oil in there. And I'm gonna put the heat on low. I'm about to. And then we're just gonna warm up our bread. So the pan is still kind of hot, so I'm just gonna warm this up and I will be right back. Okay guys, so our pita is nice and warm. Now we're going to add our chicken. I'll try to put it this way, so we're gonna add our chicken like that. I honestly can get probably 3 out of this. Then we're going to add our salad. Hopefully it's not blurry. I don't know why it's so dark. Is that better? It just looks so dark to me. Hold on. Hopefully that's better. Now we're just going to add our salad. This has our tomatoes and cucumber and onions and feta. Oops. Now it's time for our sauce. Where I put it? There it is. I'm just gonna put like a little slither on there. And then I'm going to put, okay, so I'm going to put some feta, just a little bit more because I love feta cheese. I'm just going to put a little bit more, not a lot. And then I'm going to sprinkle some parsley for decoration purposes. There we go. Here is our dinner for tonight. I'm going to take a picture of it and I'll include it at the end of this clip. I'm going to wrap it in some foil so I can get like a nice little picture. But yeah, very simple recipe and it's delicious. Let me know what you think. Thank you.